Hi guys. Um, so I've been encouraged to start doing a little more than just streaming games. One of those things, whether it's, taking care of my records or lately I have been crocheting a lot. I've been making what I would call an army of ferrets and then a potato dinosaur. Uh, that's what he looks like. He looks like a potato. He's a little potato dinosaur. Um, so it's all one color because I accidentally bought a I bought a skein of yarn that I did not know I would only need like 70 yards at most for the pattern, and this one has 472 yards. So I'm going to be using this yarn for pretty much everything that I'm trying to do. So yes, that is why my dinosaur is blah and a potato. He's a potato. So anyway, I'm doing a amigurumi. I've made quite a few of them. They're little floppy ferrets. This one was the first one I did. Uh-oh, little guy's falling. This little guy's the first one I did. And they're little, and they're cute, and they're really fast for me to do. But they're little floppy ferrets. I'm finding it way too amusing, but they're the little floppy ferrets. I love ferrets. I had a ferret when I was in high school, and her name was Xena. Yes, after the warrior princess. And I had her up until I was in college. She lived to be 8. And I miss her a lot. Where I'm at currently, I can't have a ferret just yet. Hopefully that'll change in the future. I'm really hoping. But in the meantime, I'm creating an army. Just an army of ferrets. So I'm here just to talk, just to chat. I'm out of games to play. I'm gonna return to playing other games soon. But in the meantime, for today, I think I'm gonna try this out, see what happens. So basically, I kind of already started, only kind of already started. To start these off, you have to make like 2 little feet. And I had accidentally made 2 little feet beforehand. And so I'm going to take this little foot. That way I don't have to do 2 feet. And I just have to do the one to attach it. But yeah, I am here to chat. I am here to chat about anything. I know more recently things have been kind of rough for me. I lost my grandmother, so my mental health has not been very good. Anyway, to start off with this, so I've never been able to do the magic circle. That's what they call it. For those who don't know crochet, they call it the magic circle, and what it is basically a circle where you can tighten it and it creates like a donut. I've never been able to do it up until more recently, where I just started practicing and practicing and practicing, and after all of these freaking ferrets, I think I've got it down. So basically you start off with it on your fingers and then you loop. I know this is really, really basic. Loop, loop, loop. Yep, that's what you do. But you start off with a magic ring, and I think it's 4. Yep. And you do 4 crochet in 1 onto your magic circle. So that's 1. There we go. That's 2, 3, 4. So I only need 4. But yeah, so I learned how to crochet when I was 8. I learned from my great-grandmother. And I've been crocheting ever since. I've never forgotten. I've just gotten better at it. Once Amigurumi started coming out, it was like, oh yes, now I have something to do. And that's not just, you know, giant Afghans that I probably would never finish. I actually finished a shawl the other day, which I'm actually really proud of. I need to block it though, which blocking is you wet your garment and then you stretch it out so that it keeps its shape. So that's what they call blocking. So let's see, row 2 increase and single crochet times 2. So increases are with Amigurumi are always 2. So you do 2, if I can get it, you do 2 in 1 in your stitch. So that's 1 and then 2. And then I gotta find the other one because this is kind of fuzzy. This is Chanel, so it's hard to see sometimes. It's 1, and then we do another. It's double increase. 1, 2, and a single. Wait, I think I got that. Yep, I got it right. And then you have a little circle so far. Because my grandmother passed away, this was my great-grandmother's, the one who taught me. This was her daughter, who is my mother's mother. And so I've been kind of escaping into my crochet, to kind of try and help my mental health. I've been doing this. I have a shawl that I've been working on over here. Mostly it's because it's just cozy. I like crocheting because it's cozy. Right, let's see. Row 3, single crochet around. Okay, so that's easy stuff. This is the cool part because this connects to, if I can find it, to, I should have 6, 3. There's a lot of counting involved. 4, 5, and 6. I just realized I left my phone in the other room. I guess I'm not going to be distracted by my phone. Here we go. I don't know why that one looks so much bigger. Why does it look so much bigger? Maybe I accidentally did it. Weird. I mean, it's only supposed to be that. And yet it's bigger. Maybe we won't be using these ones. I will save that for another project then. Alright, so if that's the case, then this needs to be, I need to get my scissors. Ow! Sorry. I need to get my scissors and my, I don't know what the heck that is. It's another foot. I've been making like these feet, like, what the heck? It's all over the place. So many feet. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an invisible bind off. So I have to cut it and then pull it through. Then I need a tapestry needle. Which right there's one. Which we'll keep this open because I'm going to need my stitch markers. And I'm going to need that probably. So we'll just keep it open. Then I need to take this. Hair twins. Well, welcome to my my stream. I'm trying to. I know I've let it kind of lapse. My hair's kind of. I'm growing my roots. I usually keep it blonde. Sometimes I like to do different colors though, and I've been looking at teal possibly. I really want to do teal. It's always a really pretty color. So, and it's a pretty color on me. So, I think that's where I'm going to go, is with the teal. And then do this. I hope I just did that right. There we go. I need to not put things in my mouth. Don't ever do what I do. I put things in my mouth all the time when I'm doing crochet or sewing or just crafts in general. I put things in my mouth, and I need to not do that. I can't tell you how many times I have poked myself in the tongue with a needle. But yeah, thank you. Well, I'm really happy you're here. Thank you for joining me. This is the first time I've ever really done anything like crochet or really just talking. Normally I play games. Normally I play Final Fantasy XIV or Dragon Age. Or Fall Guys like I did last week. So now we're going to start another foot now that we've got one foot down. So magic circle. And now more crochets. So 4. 1, 2. I have to count out loud sometimes. It's ridiculous. 3, 4. Okay. I've made so many of these now, obviously, that I have no idea why I even have to count. I should know this all by heart. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. It got stuck. That is a really long tail. That's my fault. And so before it was a single crochet and an increase. So making sure I'm on the right. There we go. Single crochet and then increase right here. But yeah, my husband's been really, really encouraging me to do more of these. I've got some records, like some vinyls. Not just vinyls though. I've got shellac records as well that need some cleaning. They were my great-grandparents' records, and they definitely need some cleaning. They've been in like a storage space for probably next to 30, almost, well, probably about 30 years. I don't ever really remember my great-grandparents listening to music. But they did. They had a really great selection. And my grandmother held on to them. So, and then single crochet, I think it is. Yep. We've played them, and they play good. They play really well. There's no scratches or anything. They've been taken care of. They just need to be cleaned. So I got myself a cleaning kit, and I'll probably end up doing that at some point. Do that on stream and just hanging. I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, go through hoop. 5 and 6. Okay. This one's different. So we have our little foot here, and we have a little foot here. Little feet. So now, uh-oh, I'm getting tangled, apparently. Come on. Stop it. Behave. We're on camera. Behave. This is gonna be this is a travesty. It's been doing so well so far. It's just a matter of untangling and loosening up loops. That's the biggest thing about it, is that they're loops. They're not necessarily knots. But now I just gotta find that one loop. That single loop. There it is. That single loop. And do this. There we go. Haha. Not gonna beat me yet. Okay. So yes, little feets. We have little feets. This one, it's chain 2 actually. Instead of binding off, so 1, 2. Then we're gonna take this one and we're gonna attach it. And that'll make little feet. So let's do this. Single crochet it. Alright. And so we have a little barbell looking thing. Whee! Let me move this out of the way. Move my scissors. Okay. So increase. Let's see. Do an increase, which would be, let's see. I think I do twice here. So, I'm getting tangled up. Nope, not that one. I need that. This one. This is what happens when you have so many tails. I am making a floppy ferret. They're so cute. You can get this pattern. I think I have it in my description on YouTube. The Crochet Cloud on Etsy. She has it up there for sale. It's a really cute pattern. Some people do it with like furs. I'm doing it with Chanel. So it's not as fuzzy. But they're really adorable and they're really easy to make. Like, I've mostly, like, if you're beginning amigurumi, I like this guy. He's my dinosaur potato. He's a little dino, but he's a potato. He's really easy, and at my local library this summer, I'm gonna be doing a little class for people, and he's gonna be what I'm gonna have my my students, if you will, try out. So let's see, increase, and then I have to do a single crochet and increase twice. So I don't know if that's gonna be wait a second. Attach this chain into any stitch in the other leg. Yup. Using a single crochet. Continue crocheting around this leg. Increase. Okay. So, I guess we're doing this. Increase. And then single crochet. Then an increase. They're so little. They're cute. I call them pocket ferrets. Oh, you did? That's awesome. Wait, yes, I remember you. That's right. That's awesome. Thank you for joining me then. I'm excited. Thank you for I know I finally have a chance to, do this, so uh but yeah, I don't know when it will be. But I was told in the middle of the year, so probably sometime during the summer I'll be doing a little class. Um, this weekend is Pearl on the Plaza this Saturday, and I'll be there. So if you want to join up at the library there, I try to keep where I live kind of ambiguous, but you know where you know where we are. But yeah, there's a lot of people who come in, and a lot of nice old ladies. Um, but let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm supposed to have 9. Okay. we're gonna go with this. We're just gonna go with it. We just kind of go around. Can't remember if this is a stitch or not, but we're gonna make it actually, you know what? I'm gonna frog it a little. Oh, awesome! Yeah, I try to make it as much as I possibly can. And yeah, sometimes my timing doesn't really allow me to be there all the time. But lately I've been able to, because my husband works on the Saturdays. So I just come in with him since I have to take him into work anyway. So I just sit and I hang. That's 1. But I'll probably be making more of these there. Either that or working on my shawl. I have a shawl I've been working on. Let me see. Do I have this right? 1. Do another increase, maybe. I can't tell. That's the only thing with Chanel, is that sometimes you can't tell. Like, it's so fuzzy. I probably should have picked like a better color. But yeah, my shawl. Oh, I have in my little tote here. This is what I've been working on here lately, when I'm not working on ferrets. Here it is. That's what I've got so far. And I did my very first shawl. I finished it a couple weeks back, and then I decided I was going to try another one. So this is the one that I've been really working on. A Bigfoot sweater? That's awesome. That's so cool. That's so quirky, and I love it. But yeah, I couldn't figure out what to do today. Normally I play games, but I didn't really feel like it, you know? You always have those days where you don't really feel like something, like doing something in particular, so, get my little feet again. Alright, so this is, let's see if I can count right. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And then we do 10 in the middle part. And 11. And then on this one need to get 9, so single, increase. 1, 2. It's pretty easy, actually. My Amigurumi was always weird. It's 1, 2. It's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Oh, come on. There it is. 1, 2. Then 1. And 1, 2. Hopefully this is right. If not, I'll figure it out. I adapt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more. So let's do an increase right here. 8, 9. Oh. I'm not paying attention to the thing. Thank you so much. My other shawl's in the other room. I need to block it. But that's another one. I can show you on Saturday when you're there. I'm very proud of it. I don't normally do big things like shawls or Afghans. I try to, but I never finish them. So that's been a big thing that I've been trying to change. And so I've got one shawl done, I've got that one in the works, and then I have 3 more skeins that I can make shawls out of, which is really cool. Really pretty ones too. So now we've got little feetses. See the little feetses? This is where it starts getting complicated. Okay, so crochet or single crochet around for 3 rows. This is where I need my stitch markers. Let me get a smaller stitch marker than that one. Here we go. I made neat little stitch markers out of earring hoops. I need to make more. They're fun. Okay, so single crochet all the way around. So it should be 24 stitches, possibly. Yes. Okay. So let's see. 1. We're going to count down. 2. 3. Maybe. Yep, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. That's good so far. 10. 11. Right. Let's see. 12. Hopefully. 13. 14. 15. Come on, 24. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Let's see. 21. I think I've got 22. I'm missing 4. Darn it. Let me see. And we're just gonna go with it. I've made so many of these that it's like, even if I make a mistake in the counting, I think it's fine. They look alright, and I've got my little stitch marker to tell me when I'm gone all the way around. So I don't see why, like, it's like, yeah, such a biggie. As long as I've got 10, my 9 on each side, I think it's good. because that gets important in the next row after I finish these 3 rows. Maybe. Oh, wait. I think I skipped a row. That's why. I think I skipped a row. It happens. Luckily, it's early on, and it's easier to tell with things. Okay. Alright, this is where I'm supposed to be at, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. That's about right. Alright, now we do it. Actually, I've got to do it. Oh, wait. Actually, I got to go back one more. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to do something. Or getting somewhere, I should say. Now it needs to be 10 and an increase. So that's probably why I didn't get it right. Okay. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. See, sometimes you mess up, even then when you've done like a ton of them. It really is. Amigurumi is very forgiving, I have found. Sometimes, I should say. I don't know if I've ever actually done a full square before, but let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. 5, 6. Yep. Oh, yep. I gotta make up for some missed stitches on this one. Or maybe it's that. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay, that's why. I went a little too far frogging. I love frogging. Frogging. It's such a great word. It's a great term. So yes, this one needs to be single crochet and then increase. See, we all make mistakes. And then single crochet, then an increase. Single crochet, increase. Alright, hopefully that should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. 10, 11. I love it when it lines up. You get like you get your stitches right and you're not confused. Okay, now we have our little weird boobly things. Alright, so this one we need to do 10 single crochet and then an increase. So we make it all the way around, little feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at this, yes. 9. Perfect. 10. I know exactly how it's supposed to line up, so it's like, yay! And then an increase right here. And that's why I didn't get the 24. before because I had messed it up. Alright, so this is 1. Hopefully I got the right one. 2. When you have a connecting one, sometimes it gets confusing as to which one you need to go through. 4, 5, 6. That looks about right. 7, 8, 9, 10, and an increase. Awesome. Yes, we've lined up. Yay! It's always good. Alright, now I can put my stitch marker in. If I can get it through. Come on, close. There we go. Alright, now it's the single crochet 3 rows. So we're gonna go around, should be 24. I'm not gonna count, I'm not gonna worry about it because I have it pretty much done. I wanna, one of the next ones I wanna do, I wanna get chunky, like chunkier yarn and do a big one. Though everyone on Reddit right now, in the crochet community on Reddit, they're doing these giant toddler mushroom guys and they're adorable, and I really want to buy that pattern and do that, but I don't have the money to do it right yet, so maybe next week I'll be able to get the pattern. I have been crocheting since I was 8. So let's see, that's probably, I don't know, over 30 years, so definitely. I'm not good with doing math in my head. Uh-oh. I did doubles. Here we go. But yeah, I've been crocheting for a very long time. My great-grandmother taught me when I was 8. She used to make Afghans, and I actually have 3 of those Afghans in the other room that my grandmother had, that I brought home with me from when we had to empty out her house. So it's kind of been nice to curl up and crochet when you're like, you know, wrapped up in the blankets that your Nana made when she was teaching you. It's crazy. Beepo? Is that the mushroom guy? Like, I'm trying to I'm on /crochet. I'm also on crochet help and /mushroom guy. If you do /mushroom guy, you'll see them all. It may be the same thing that I'm thinking of. Am I tangled again? No, I just have a mess of yarn. I have yarn. But yeah, this little mushroom guy, you can make little ones, but the person who made the pattern made this big giant one, and it's the size of a toddler. And so everybody's been making them now, and there's a total of 127, I think, now. He has his own little subreddit where everybody posts their versions. Some people have done like little slime versions. Another person's done like, you know, psychedelic versions. I have my little guy right here because he's a little off camera. I made him not too long the other day because I wanted to do a mushroom guy, but all we had was like little free mushroom patterns. But this is actually a really good mushroom pattern, and I don't mind sharing it with you next week. It's a great little pattern. He's cute. Look at him with his little spots. He doesn't have a name yet, though. I don't know what to name him. I'm just keeping him on my little dusty shelf. Let's see. I am at second row, so row number 2. Right now. Alright. At least I'm pretty sure that was row 2. Yep. So onward to the next. Three, 4. And then these little ferret guys, they're really easy too. They have a little bit of sewing. That's the only thing that I think a lot of people are kind of like, they don't really keep up with, like, things that you have to sew. A lot of people like the no-sew amigurumi. I think that's where woobles have been so popular, because you don't have to sew anything on them. You sort through the top of all time. It was a post with a pattern that turned out so bad but so amazing. Beepo brings me great joy, but I will have to check Mushroom Guy out. Definitely check Mushroom Guy out. I will check out Beepo out once I have my phone, because I left it in the other room. Once I have my phone, I'll check it out. I'm usually on Reddit at night anyway when I'm trying to fall asleep, so I'll check out Beepo later on. But yeah. See, we're getting somewhere. We're getting a little ferret butt. That's what I like to call a ferret butt. But like I had said earlier, though, on my stream, I used to have a ferret. Her name was Xena. She lived to be 8, which is pretty average for ferrets. And ever since, I've wanted another one, but I can't have a pet where I'm living at the moment. So in the meantime, I'm just making an army of fake ferrets, and they're so cute. Like, I've got this one, he's sleeping, and then I've got this little brown one out, he's cute. Then I've got this little one, he's black and white. And then these two, this one was the first one I did, and he is the floppiest. But I also didn't have safety eyes, so I used buttons. And so they look kind of cracked out. Like, honestly, they look so cracked out. And this one was a bigger gauge. I wanted to try bigger gauge and then doubling up this. And so he's a little bit bigger. But I love him. I want to get, like, that, glass beads. Well, not glass. They're not glass, but they're plastic. The plastic pellets that give, plushies weight, so that, like, their butts can really, really flop. I think that'd be so cute. That's okay. He can lie like that. And cute little laying down one. These I can actually pelt out, say about 3 or 4 hours I can get one done. And that's if I'm just, like, really, like, that's all I'm doing. I'll just sit and I'll listen to music. I've needed some relaxation. And it kind of mellows me out. My mental health's been kind of shaky lately. And so this kind of just, it's my zen. I guess I've just been doing it for so long that it just kind of, it's second nature for the most part. I gotta make sure, see, that's 3 more, 4 more, 3 more. 2, 3. Okay. All right, now let's see, 4 single crochet and then a decrease 4 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just recently learned how to do an invisible decrease, which has been, I don't know if you don't really notice it with the Chanel, but sometimes with the other yarn you kind of see it more. Ugh, I didn't like that one though. That one was too big of a loop for that. There we go. Supposedly it's an invisible decrease is supposed to keep it from having so many holes in it. Like, you know, you get those gaps sometimes when you decrease. And invisible ones are for amigurumi, are meant to keep them hidden. And so I had to look up how to do one because I had never heard of it before. But what you do is you take, you know, you have your decrease, and you take your back loop, or well, I should say the front loop. At least that's what I'm pretty sure. I don't know, it could be the back loop as well. I'll have to try that out at some point. No matter what, it's going to be a decrease, so. Okay, so that's 3. 1, 2. No, that's 2. 3, 4. And then we're going to decrease here. This is where we get the little lumpy butt. Little butt. Little ferret butt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! And then decrease. I mean, according to the pictures, I think I'm doing it right. Alright. And see, we have it perfectly aligned, so yay. That's always good. And then single crochet around once. Alright, so I'm going to take another stitch marker just so that I know. Yeah. Go through. There we go. Do another little stitch marker. That way I know. And sometimes I don't really have to think about it if I've got my stitch markers. So long as it matches up, it turns out alright. And that's with amigurumi, you can always make mistakes. And sometimes when you make like one that looks just horrible, it's the funniest thing. Like, I will laugh at me messing up on something for hours just by looking at it, and I'll start laughing at it and be like, yeah, you did terrible at that. Yay, I haven't tangled up since. Knock on wood. It's always good. Let me see. Almost there. Alright, and 1, 2. Alright, we're at it. Okay, it's 1. Lightly stuff the tummy. Okay, we can stuff the tummy. I'll put this over here real quick. So I ran out of actual polyfill, so I've been taking quilting batting that I've had and just ripping it. And it makes polyfill. It's the same stuff. Alright, we're gonna take this little amount and see what that does. We want to get it in the feet. So stuff the feet. Give them a round little tummy. Round little butt. And you do a little bit more. Oh, excuse me. I'll just do a little bit more. Alright. So now we've got little butt. The little butt has been stuffed. I need to get my hair out of there. Alright. I can take this and put this right back here. I probably should have put it on the bed. 2 single crochet and then a decrease 4 times. Okay. Oop. Close it up. There we go. That seems like it's not, it won't match up with the numbers, but maybe it does. 1 and then decrease. Come on. There we go. It's 2. 2, 2. And then 3, 4. Three, 2. Yeah, see, that doesn't match up though. That's so weird. Because I'm only halfway there. So we're just gonna go completely around. I'm just gonna go completely around. What was that? Was that 2 of them? I can't remember if I did. Okay. So I needed to do a decrease. Sometimes it can be confusing, and I can't remember what I did. It's been a couple of days since I've made a ferret, so. And then 1, 2. I mean, let me see if I counted, if I have it right. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how much I should have. And it doesn't go out that way. 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got 16. How did I get 16? Ugh. Alright, we're just gonna continue. So, single crochet around for 2 rows. So we're gonna see what happens with this one. Because to be fair, whenever I do these, I think that like the body is a little too like narrow. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But we'll try something new this time around. I like to experiment. But in order to do that, I need another stitch marker. My amigurumi end up being like extremely decorated by the time I'm done. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now we're just going to go around 2 rows. So 1. We'll just do it easy. I'm not even going to count. I admire people who can keep up with the counting. I really do. Most of the time when I'm doing, I can follow patterns all right. Most of the time when I'm doing crocheting, I like charts. It's obviously very difficult to do charts for Amigurumi because you're in the round. But doing things like my shawls, I like to do. You know, I like to do the charts. Is it called a business? I did not know that. That checks out because they're always doing something. They're always open. That's what it is. They're always awake. It's like 7-Eleven. Well, I say they're always awake. They're always awake at night. My Xena, she used to stay up all night playing in her water dish. And it would drive me nuts because in the morning I'd have to clean it up. And then you put more water in there and then it's just, she starts splashing even more. She liked water. She liked water, she liked snow. She loved snow. So my goal is someday, when I could finally afford to, you know, have a place of my own and, you know, take care of them. I'm getting 2 ferrets. I want one. I miss having them. All right, so we are on the 2nd round. Come on. Don't you tangle up. Gonna have words. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. I love this yarn. And I didn't mean to pick it this way, and I didn't think it would do it, but it's a striped yarn. But it's like got light gray in it, and then it's got like some black flecks for their stripes, and it just gives them little patches of like different colored fur, and I think it's adorable. It reminds me of a silver sable ferret. We are almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 more. 3, 4. Oh, maybe we'll do 5. Let's do 5. There we go. Alright, so that's the 2. I kind of like that tummy a little better than how it's been. And then single crochet around for another row. So I don't know what I've done, but I think I like this one a lot better. Maybe I was meant to mess up. Or maybe I've just been messing up this whole entire time and now I'm doing it right. That wouldn't surprise me either. My ferret used to, her favorite game was tag. What she would do is she would hide underneath my bedpost and wait until I passed by, and then she'd jump out, like nip at my heel, you know, to get my attention, and then she'd run off. And if you didn't follow her, she'd stop and she'd look at you like, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's do some more. Let's come tag me. And she was too funny. They are some of the best animals, I have to say. They're sweet. They're very playful. They're very loving. They get attached to you. It's usually best to have two of them though, because they need friends. That's the biggest thing with them. Okay, there was another row. And then, since I'm not changing color, do 4 more rows, which I'm going to get another stitch marker. Anyway, come on. Ugh. Close. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now I need 4 more of these. You know, I think I'm going to stuff his tummy a little bit more, too. Toss that over there. This is very cathartic, too. Just ripping things. Make it fluffy. We'll put this to the side, because I'm probably going to need that later, but we're going to fill the tummy just a little bit more. There we go. Now he's got a really squishy tummy. Okay. So now we're doing 4 rows. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm counting. Tab it. Now it's getting to the point where I can't grip on the edge or see anything, so I have to hold the actual amigurumi. Let's see. Boop. Come on. I'm usually faster at this. Alright, that is, this is 1 row. Don't get caught on that. There we go. 1. Now we're on 2. I do have to count for rows. I will lose track and I will just keep going all the way up, spiraling. Three. Choo, 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 choo. Hey. We're just chilling. I like cozy things, and it's taking the pressure off. Cause like I said before, earlier, I want to play games. I just don't know what to play. I actually don't mind. I think because I've been to like Pearl on the Plaza so often, or I actually do crochet in public quite a bit. It doesn't really bother me much. So I'm kind of used to it. I just don't want to be boring to people. I make a mess. My what I call my yarn puke, because it's just a mess of of yarn strands that there's no logic to it. It's not a ball, it's not a skein, it's just a bleh. This is 3. I think I have 2 more after this one. Oh, no. After I finish this, this is it. So yeah, it is a little bit... He is a little bit chubbier. But I think he looks a little more, seamless, too. I think maybe I've been doing this wrong the whole time. But you learn. That's how you learn. Just messing up. This was 3. Now we're going on 4. Last row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting when it doesn't matter. We're not going to overstuff it this way though, otherwise he's not going to be floppy again. I've also got to figure out a better way to sew on the head to the body to where it's just been kind of rudimentary with all of the ones up here. I need to do one a little bit better. Alright, and this is it right here. Do it, yep, right here. Alright, now we're going to cut it and do an invisible bind off again. Boop. Yep. Just making sure I got the right amount. Okay, so do this. 1, 2, second. And then back loop only. Yep, there we go. So we have the start of a floppy ferret. He's got a little squish in him. Alright, so this guy gets put to the side for now. We'll take out all of the stitch markers. He's got one in his crotch. That's probably not comfortable. Alright. Now, let's do the head. Which, let me get out some eyes while I've got it prepared. Tossing that out. I need, let's see. Let's give him wider eyes than normal. Alright, we're gonna give him 12 millimeters. Mostly because the 10 millimeters they hurt to put them on. I need like a clamp. They make a clamp thing that help you put safety eyes on. I need one of those because, man, it's painful. Alright, so this is different when it comes to... Gotta move my mouse out of the way. When it comes to starting off, normally we do a magic circle. This time we're going to be doing just regular loop, regular slip knot. And then it is chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is because it's not exactly perfectly a circle. He's kind of got like, they're kind of a little more ovally. And then I skip one and go single crochet in that one, single crochet in this one, and then 3. Do 3 in the last one. So 1, 2. Try really hard not to make sure that it doesn't have any like openings, because sometimes it does. Then once again you do it fell off. Come on. Nope, that's not it. Alright, so 1, then 2, and then another 3. 1, 2. I've got this pretty much memorized. 2, 3. Alright. And then we've got a little, like, it's a little oval. So that's his little snout. Let's see. I already did that. So row 3, increase, single crochet, increase, 2 crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, 2 single crochet. So alright, so we do an increase, so that's 2, 1, 2, and a single crochet, another increase, 2 and 1, 2, and this time we're doing 2 crochet, so 1, and then next stitch 2, if I can get it through. There we go. Alright, and then another increase, and then another single crochet, another increase, and 2 crochet, 1, 2. See, we're getting a little bit more of a little thingy. I think this is where it's I gotta do 7 and then 7 increase. So yep, 7 single crochet and then 7 increases. So let's see, this is where I've really got to count. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I can get it through. There we go. 5, 6, 7. Then we do 7 increases. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. Well, hang on, I think I might have skipped. Nope. 5, 2, 6, 2, and 7, 2. What that does is it flats out the face. So we start seeing a little bit of a, it's flat right here, but it starts curving down here. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm really excited you got to come. Um, I'll probably end up doing this another time at some point. But yeah, I will see you this weekend. Sounds great. I'm excited. I love Pearl. Alright, we're gonna pull more pleh out. Alright, so we've got, that's 7. So 7 crochet and then 14 single crochet, so it's just basically following up with what I just did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we do 14. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 more, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Alright. We got a face going. Alright, and then let's see. And then round row 6, 7, single crochet around 2 rows. So let's get a stitch marker out so I know what the hell I'm doing without having to count because I'm lazy. Here we go. Nope, nope, I had it. Close. Close. There we go. Alright. So this is row 1. Just making sure I have it. Sometimes it's I accidentally do 2 in 1 because it's hard to see when you've got just white colors. White and black are actually very difficult when it comes to crochet, because it's very difficult to see. So especially with amigurumi, if you're starting off, you want to start off with like a color. Usually a bright color is best. Pastels kind of work too. But yeah, that way you can see your, and doing fuzzy, wait until you know what you're doing to use fuzzy yarn. Fuzzy yarn is very unforgiving. It will get tangled everywhere. And it's very difficult to see your stitches. Alright, so that's one row. And then 2, no, second row. Onward to the next. There we go. Come on. And I probably will end up doing some tutorials with Amigurumi the more I do things. I might do it with my little potato dinosaur. We gotta see the potato dinosaur again. Look at him, he's so cute. Mostly because, like I said before, I've gotta do a little class, and so maybe doing a video will help me teach, maybe? I don't know. I can try. We are getting somewhere. See, we've got almost like a little bit of a head. See? Okay. And what I like to do, I like to make sure I have all of my parts before I put them together. Sometimes, actually. I've put some of them together in parts. And there we go. So that's 2. Alright. So now... row 8. Oh, safety eyes between row 3 and row 4 at the bottom of the spool. I don't have a color. Place the eyes 3 stitches apart. Okay, so this is the top of your head. And so we need safety eyes. Where are we doing safety eyes? Row 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 1 safety eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna give them big wide eyes. Look at the big eyes. Look how cute. Do there, and then we'll do this. Make sure that they're the right spaces apart. Maybe. It's hard to tell. And maybe out. Oh, because that did seem like a little, like 3 stitches apart. This is the hard part, trying to figure out the eyes. Did I do them right? Now it looks a little better. What do you think? Think that's good? I think it's good. Alright, let's pull that out a little bit, and then let's try and put these back in. Alright. Maybe I can do these. Yay, these are a little bit easier to do than the last ones I did. Those are much easier to do than the last ones I did. Last ones I did hurt my fingers. It was rough. There we go. There we go. We've got little eyes. Then we'll do the little nose right there. Let's see if I've got enough for my little nose. Maybe. Probably. Let's see. We're just gonna give him a little nose, just a tiny nose. Because my other noses aren't so tiny, and they make them look weird. There's a way to do them, like, ah, crap, I messed up a little, I think. Oh, that's not bad, though. I don't think it looks bad. Okay, that kind of looks bad. I think I just haven't... We're just gonna keep doing it till it looks smooth. Which is probably not gonna happen. Because it looks like a mess. Here, let's see if we can fix. No, don't come out of the needle. That's not bad. We'll do this. Maybe I can fix it this way. Oh. Yeah, that's not bad. Kind of. I wish I could move it over a little. But that's what I love about these, and that's how you know it's handmade, is because it's got mistakes in it. That's how you know it's made with love. I'm sorry, I just bullshit. Oh, come on. There we go. Now he's got a little face. Look at how cute that little face is. Alright. Since we've got the face, let's see what's next. Single crochet, then decrease times 7. Okay. Alright. So, find my little loop again. Tighten it up. Okay. So it was single crochet and decrease? Yep. 7 times. So 1. Then we're going to invisible decrease. 1. Then 2. Invisible decrease. 3. And once I have enough of these, I'll probably do like a little giveaway or something. So you guys can own a soldier in the ferret army. I just want to see how many I can make. With how much yarn I ended up buying, I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna use it all. I still have so much left. There is so much left. But it's nice and soft. I've lost track of what I'm at. I'm at 3, isn't it? So this is 4. Come on. Ah, come on. There we go. 4. And this one's 5. 6. Come on. There, 1. 6, and then 7. Yeah, it looks about right. Alright, now stuff the head. Ensure the stuffing fills the snout in order for the head to be the correct shape. Well, we're gonna do that. But we need, oh yeah, I already ripped some, didn't I? I'm gonna shove this in there. I'm gonna take that out. Oh, you know what? I think I put the nose on the wrong spot. I think I did. I put the nose on the wrong spot. Ugh. Because of course I did. It figures I'll make mistakes for the first time when I'm on stream. Come on. There we go. Here, we'll do this. I'll snip it. It's okay. It didn't turn out as good as I wanted it anyway. Just gotta take it easy, make sure I don't snip the yarn. I made so many loops. It is so sewn on there. Look at that. Just taking some out. Come on. It's hard to see. Oh, come on. There we go. It's okay. I can at least, I can fix it later. Right now it's trying to get all the stuffing to go where it needs to go around the safety eyes. Cause them safety eyes, they big. What is that? Looks like foam. Ugh. Right in my face. Stuffing in my face. Okay. So now we're gonna stuff above the eyes and fill out the face a little more. Yeah, just a little more. Trying to make sure the little, what I would call the donut on the sides and stuff like that are all filled in. And that's the thing about amigurumi too, is that a lot of the shape of it is in the stuffing. You really gotta push it and try with the stuffing. Okay. So, oh, that's my hair. Alright, so we have stuffing, and then it's more decrease 7 times. I don't like the way that like regular decrease looks when it comes to doing the invisible decrease, so I'm gonna do 1 and then a decrease. 1. If I can get to the inside of these, I can't see the inside because of the stuffing. Here we go. 1, 2. Come on. Here we go. I think it looks better. Yep. The stuffing's like coming out like I'm like squishing it completely in. Like squishing it like a grape. Come on. There we go. This is when it gets a little hard, is when it's like smaller. Let's see. Come on. Behave. Here we go. But yeah, even though I'm not doing the full decrease, it's still gonna decrease and start closing. That's one. Come on. Here, if I go through this way and then do this, there we go. When you get a MacGyver stitches and keep on stuffing the head. We're making it slowly, but we're getting there. Come on. There we go. That's one. Two. Tighten this. Yeah, I think I like how this looks a lot better. They say that you can't tell when you do an invisible decrease, but I can tell. But I also think I'm doing it wrong, so I want to try it out at some point with some of my other yarn. There we go. Some of my yarn that I can actually see what I'm doing and see the stitches. One. Nope. There we go. Two. And we're just gonna keep doing this a single, then a decrease until it gets smaller and smaller. Until I can take it and sew it closed completely, which is not too far off. Let's get maybe a tiny bit more, just a tiny, just do a little, if even that. I don't even know if that's gonna fit. Yep, there we go. Just want to make sure he's filled up in the head, that he's not an empty head. There we go. All right. Okay, now actually we're gonna go back a little bit. At this point, I think we're gonna do the decrease, just the decreases, because it's starting to make a weird shape. But that's okay. We learn. Oh, come on. Oh, for the love of... There we go. 1, 2. Okay. Ah, getting caught on the stuffing again. Okay. 1. And then 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. Even though we've got a little hole still, I'm gonna tie that off. Do this. Get my tapestry needle. Alright, then we're gonna do a invisible bind off. Just a second. Oh, and then, come on. I think I did that right. Yep. Alright, and then we are going to go from the inside, if I can do the inside. We're going to sew it shut. Preferably in the back loops, but if you can't do the back loops, that's fine. I can't always do it. But there, now we've got closed. So, yay. And then we're going to weave this in to places. Weave it up, weave it down, weave it all around. And then we're gonna put it through, if I can get it through. I stuffed it so tight that I can't get the stuffing through. Oh, that looks much better in the back. It really does. Looks much better than these guys in the behind me, so. Alright, and then we're gonna take the snout and we're gonna do this. And then I will add the nose later on. We can cut these off. Snip, snip. Toss that over there. I don't need that. Alright, so we've got a face. Face goes like this. Doop, 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 doop. He's cute. I am. I'll probably be here until I can finish. But I have a head so far, and then I've got his little body. And so I still have to sew it on. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, like, different. He looks a little chubbier than the other ones, but that's okay. But I want to make sure I have all of my pieces before I really sew them. Well, I could always sew them back. Let's do that then. Let's sew them together. At least put his head on. Alright. Let's see. Now it's trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this. Do it this way, I think. It takes some skill to be able to sew them on. I know a lot of people really don't like doing crochet and sewing. They don't like doing the sewing amigurumi. But I don't mind it. It really doesn't bother me too much. I do sewing at home, like, I sew clothes too and everything, so. Now it just takes some time because you gotta get it in the right spot. He is getting floppy though. And that's what we wanted. We wanted a floppy ferret. Let's see. Doop. And I'm trying to sew it differently than I did these guys this time around. We're gonna give them a little more depth, I guess, is a good way to put it. That, and every time I do one of these guys, their heads lately have been lopsided. I don't know what I keep doing, but I'm gonna try not to do that. I don't need any more lopsided ferrets. He's a chubby one. That's for sure. He's a lot chubbier than the other ones. That's okay though, we still love him. Come on. Whew. Almost there. I think. Yeah, I just gotta do a little one left. Alright. He's sewn on. There we go. Not quite as floppy as the others, but he's kind of cute. I think that's probably because I miscounted, but that's okay. It makes him unique. We're gonna run that through. We're gonna weave it in just so that it doesn't get unraveled. Come on. If I can get it through. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna do this. Push it down. Stop putting things in my mouth. There, we got him so far. He is cute. He feels nice too. I like these because you can squish them, and they're very therapeutic, I think. All right. So now I did the body, I did the head. All right, I need to make ears because he's got ears. So the ear directions are 4 single crochet and magic circle. So we'll do our magic circle again. I think most of this is all 4 inside the magic circle. I think the head's the only different part. All right. Right, 1. If I can get it. Come on. I'm always afraid of messing up the thing. 2. Of letting go of the stitch. 3. 4. Okay. And then pull it tight. There we go. These are pretty easy. All they are just little rings. And then single crochet around. Why does it have 6? Oh, it's 6. I was supposed to do 6, not 4. Whoops. Oh, come on. I don't want it to knot. I might have to cut it. Oh, come on. Why is it being so difficult? Oh, forget it. I'll just cut it. It's not like I'm running out of this yarn anyway. I have so much of it. Okay, so now let's redo this. Magic ring. Do my loop. Alright. Then we do 6, not 4, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes a little more sense with the ears, because they got to make them wider. I like the way that these work though, because it kind of rolls on them. They're really, like, it's really cute how it turns out. Then you just single crochet, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh. No, that was right. Alright. And then we are going to invisible bind off, because that's 1 ear. There's 1. Get the tapestry needle again. Okay, so second. And then through the back loop. Yep. And you get a little loop one, which when we sew it, you'll be a little flatter. I also think I messed up that bind off. Oh well. But that's 1. We're just gonna stick it in my chair. Right, do another magic circle. Get more yarn. Alright, another loop, loop, and another loop. If I can get it around my knuckle. There we go. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's quick, see? Alright, and then we pull it tight, if we can. There we go. Alright, and then single crochet 6 around. So that's 1. Ah. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Then we're gonna do another one of these, another invisible bind off. One of these days I'm gonna like snip my finger. Haven't done it yet though, knock on wood. Alright, so second one. Oof. And then from the back loop. I'll give it a shot. Maybe those will work. Alright, we'll put those aside because we can sew them on later. Alright, next, let's see. I need to turn my page so I can see what's next. Tail and arms. So let's make the arms real quick. I'm wearing black jeans and I've got like all this fluff all over me. It's just all over me. Alright, now this one is 4 in a magic circle. So, excuse me. Alright. So 1, 2. There we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I love these because I can finish one in a day, like a couple hours. It's so easy. That's why I like this. I like this pattern a lot. And they're so freaking cute. Alright, so then we do rows 2 to 4, single crochet around. Okay, so we do 3 rows. So it's 1, and there's 2, 3, 4. If I can get it through, come on. There we go. And that's 2, row 2. No. Come on. There we go. One, 2, 3. 4. This is where it gets rough. It gets hard because it's so small. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have little arms. Look at the little arms. Little arm is so little. Alright. Oh, get off of that ear. I don't need you yet. Okay. That'll wait to do the bind off. That's no biggie. So let's do the next arm. So arm number 2. And after this, all I gotta do is the tail. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. See, the stuff, the tail doesn't require stuffing, but I think as I'm doing this, I think I'm gonna get more of those pellets, the plastic pellets that give them weight, and I'll put them even in the tail. I'll put them in the butt and then the tail. So then they'll really be floppy. So that's 1. 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. There we go. 4. And there's 2. 3, 4. This one doesn't look as skinny and tiny. That's 3. 2. Come on. 2, 3, 4. This one doesn't look right. Wait a minute. It looks too short. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Okay, I think this is looking better. I must did something weird. 3, 2, 3. Come on. 4. Yeah, this looks much better. It's much more like the other one. There we go. Alright, and next is the tail. Well, I should say last is the tail. Do another magic ring. Another 4 in it. So excited to have mastered the magic ring. Okay, 1. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Second row. Increase in single crochet 2 times. So, if I got this right, there we go. 1, 2, single crochet. Oh, I almost dropped it. Then there's another 1, 2. And then a single crochet. Okay. Increase single crochet times 3. Okay. So that's 1. Then 2. And 3. If I can get it right. There it is. 2. Yeah, now we're getting a little cup, little thingy. Okay. Next, rounds 4 to 6. Single crochet around 3 rows. So this means get one of these so that I can keep track of where I'm at. Okay. Hopefully I got this right. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Shouldn't take long. Alright, that's 1. This is 2. Seven. 8. 9. So that's 2. 1 more. 1. I think after this I gotta do it like 6 times, but that's after a decrease. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And then it's 1 more, isn't it? So 1. Oh, I might have already done 3. I can't remember. That's what happens when you have ADHD and you can't count. It's okay. You'll have a very long tail then. Alright, there's that. And then 07 single crochet, decrease times 3. Okay, so single crochet. And then, come on, decrease. 1. gonna decrease. Come on. Come on, little decrease. You can do it. It doesn't want to do it. There we go. It's hard to split it up sometimes. Especially with with how the chenille is. It can be rough. You know what? I think I like it like that. So I think I'm gonna do the how many times? 6 rows. 6. Good lord. We're gonna do it like this. There we go. Get another one of these so I know where I'm going. Close it. Ow. Okay. So this is 1. This will probably go fast. Because there's only 6 stitches. So it's 1. This is 2. Let's see. Come on. 3. Right, we're on 4. There we go. Right, now we're on 5. 2 more. Then yep, there we go. Got a little mixed up right there. And 6. Yay! So we have all our parts done. Because I finished the arms, finished the ears, and this is the tail. So we are going to invisible by. I got like all this like fluff is flying. Like seriously, it's flying everywhere. Okay. So we're gonna do it this way. So then we're going to go back to our little guy. I'm going to sew on his tail. Tail on the butt. Try to see how I'm doing this. Let's flip it this way. Come on. Sometimes it's just don't wanna go. This is the harder part, is sewing. But don't be afraid to do it. You can do some really great stuff with amigurumi once you can sew. Once you know how you're sewing it. There's some great patterns out there. There's great tutorials out there. I find most of what I need either here on YouTube, or I just, you know, search or search Google or Reddit. Reddit has a really good crochet community. I love the crochet Reddit community. They're all really nice people, and they're all very encouraging. There's also the crochet, the amigurumi subreddit too, which they're also very encouraging. Just some great people. So don't be afraid to find groups. All right. So I'm gonna fold this in there, and again. Oop, almost pulled it out. And then I'm gonna do this. Oh, let's get it through there. Boop. And then we can take off my stitch marker. I don't need it anymore. Don't need it there, and I don't need it here. Alright. So then we've got his little arms. I had to find out what side's what. I think this is the front, so what you do is you take it on one side, on the side that's open. These are like really little arms. They're cute though. And so we're just gonna sew on his little arms. His little arms, they're so little. Make sure you get the underneath. And get the shoulder near the neck, because you want to make sure it closes. Yep. There we go. That's one little arm. He's so cute. Alright. We're going to weave in and out. And then we're going to go right through in the back. Alright. And then we're going to take this tail from the beginning, and we're going to just put it smack dab into the middle. And just string it right through the middle. But don't pull tight. You don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want him to have a squished arm. You just want to hide your little tail. So now he's got a little arm. Alright, here's the other one. Let me find the start. Here's the opening, I think. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this to this shoulder now. He's like holding his arms out like that Elmo meme. That's what it reminds me of. The Elmo meme with the fire. Come on. I'm trying to get a better angle at it. One arm's a little bit shorter than the other, I think. I mean, that's okay. It looks funny. Come on. Here we go. Oh. There. Alright, and then we're gonna go up and down with this. Weave up. And then weave back down. And then weave completely inside. Down to the bottom. Yep. And then we're going to take this tail again, just like the other one. This arm is definitely shorter than the other one, so we definitely want to be careful that we don't, you know, make his arm shorter than it already is. So there we go. Alright. And then his ears. His ears are the harder ones, I think. That's the hardest part to me, I think. Because you gotta get them placed right. And make sure that they're placed right. Because otherwise it looks weird. Alright, hopefully this is the right spot. We're gonna pray it's the right spot. It looks pretty decent. Yep. And I've already got like this really long tail next to it too, which is kind of annoying. Why he's got like mouse ears? This one's got like... I'm trying to spread it out, but it keeps on tightening to where it makes it look like he's got little mouse ears. But I mean, it's still cute. But he's not a mouse, he's a ferret. Yep, come on. There we go. Gonna come out this way. Maybe if I flatten it just a little. Okay. So we're gonna weave this part in. And then put it through the head to the neck. That'll keep it safe. And then we'll take this part, this tail, because this is important too, because what it does is that it kind of anchors it. So you see how he's got his ear like that now? Well, if you take this and you pull it back a little, they're a little bit further back. And therefore, he looks a little better. He's got little ears. Here's the other one. Need this side. Now's the hard part. You can always get one and then the other side always looks weird. Guarantee it. I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's go. Oh no! What the hell just happened? I don't know what just happened. But that was weird. I guess I went through the same stitch, I guess. This one's all messed up, but that's okay. Gonna bring it up this way if I can. Yeah, it's like rolled. But we're gonna bring it up right here. Yay. Alright. Gonna put it through the neck. And the same goes for this one, the anchor one. I'll take that. And we're just gonna put it through the neck, through right here. That way you can see it a little bit better. I think he's one of my cutest ones yet. I really think he's adorable. Alright, so now that all of that's done, what do I think my rook is up to in the aftermath of the canon? If you are willing to talk about it, totally understand if you need a Dragon Age break. I will talk Dragon Age all the time. I don't know, I think my rook would probably try and make it up to Nev by trying to help rebuild Minrathous. You know, and I'm sure she works. I think she'd like Dorian a lot, so I think she'd probably work with Dorian a bit more in once again rebuilding Minrathous. And Minrathous is just a mess. I mean, come on, it's in the aftermath of that. She's like, well, you know, Solus has got his thing, so I don't gotta worry about that. But let's try and save Minrathous. He is. I love Dorian. Dorian is just fantastic, and I love his voice actor and how he delivers his lines are always, it's always so great. He's just so talented. Okay. I need my tapestry needle again. Because I forgot to weave in these things down here. It's important to weave in your ends. Boop. That's one. I think in fan universes where people headcanon everyone's rook as being around, that yours and mine would be friends. Probably. Savo would send cuts of the loot to help Esha in Minrathis from the south. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see mine being like, look, I've got all this money. I don't know what to do with it. So, yeah. Here, have it. I'm sure she'd, Asha, I'm sure she'd, definitely see the damage that's happened in the South. I think she'd feel really bad, and the fact that, the Inquisitor is no longer there to help out with that, and Lord knows what happened to Alistair and them. Though I'd like to think that my warden's still around. I really hope my warden is still around. Plus, I have several other characters that are not necessarily like my canon rooks, but I've already done them. I'm gonna replay through at some point in the near future, because I want to get that Emmerich romance. So I spent today going through my recording of the ending, so I could get a screenshot for my phone, because I redid my phone. I've had my Final Fantasy character on my phone for like so long, and I decided that I was gonna switch to Dragon Age for a little bit for a break. So I needed that one moment that I think you know of. Yeah, because mine is taking a fleet from the pirate ships in Ravane. Good idea. South to back up the Inquisitor, because in my universe, the Inquisitor was a Canary man, so obviously no romance ending for me. I mean, you don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's, that... I think that no matter what, I think anybody can... It's all headcanon, for me. I see a lot of headcanon, and sorry, my eyes are like I look like I haven't slept in days. Sorry, I need to get my little, there it is, embroidery thread, since I used up it all on messing up. Where is it? There it is. My warden paid the ultimate price. Aww. But my warden commander is almost certainly still around. In my headcanon, he, Avernus, and the architect finalized the cure for the calling. Huh, nice. So my commander is now a steward of history, helping the Order in the Twilight Years now that the archdemons are all dead. It's a good idea. My warden, Leodin, I can see her still being around. She had, she ended up with, like, these, implants, these lyrium implants. So I want to, like, at least that's, like, my headcanon. And so, I could see her getting over the calling, from that. But my husband also has, like, he has his own warden as well. And, I don't know what his, what he decided his warden would be. Whether they'd still be around, or if he'd find another way, or if he just, waiting on Morrigan. But we had a whole story going on with his warden helping the Inquisition, but not because he wanted to, but because my Inquisitor was all like, look, you're an asshole, so you're gonna help me. So, but my husband also hasn't finished playing. And I've been on him. He needs to finish, so I have somebody else to talk to about it. Come on, little nose. He's got a cute little nose. Yeah, I think that's good. That's a cute little nose. So let's do that and do this. Boop. And last little thing to snip. Yay! And there we go, we have a floppy little ferret. He looks more like a squirrel. He really does, he looks more like a squirrel. But he's cute. He seems a little shorter than the others. A little shorter, a little fatter. Yeah, he is a little shorter. Though this guy, I think I lost count. So his waist is kind of skinny and lost count. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta find my mouse so I can read back up. My chat's cut off at a certain part. Why is it cutting off like that? Okay. As counsel of the first wardens with Evka and Antoinette, so that no one person ever has a total hold over the order again. That's a good idea. That really is. They're hunting for a good Kunari warden to be the fourth, so everyone is represented. And that story sounds really funny. Yeah, no, Malcolm is a dick. Like, he really is. He's terrible, but he's got a heart of gold buried somewhere deep down. But you're the same way. Your partner just unlocked what pride hath wrought. Oh, an Inquisition and is playing it tonight. Oh my god, so good. That's another thing I'll be doing. I'll probably be finishing up my my Inquisition playthrough, because I didn't have a chance to do it before Veilguard. But I do want to get through I want to get through Trespasser again, because I've only played through it once. And I never finished the Descent because I got stuck. But yeah, it's their first playthrough. It's always so good. He's a little thick, but only because he's shorter, we swear. Hey, why not? I mean, you know, having a thick guy is okay. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I've gotten my husband. I don't know if my husband's finished. I know he's finished Inquisition main game. I don't know if he played through Trespasser yet, or if he just watched me do it. Which is highly possible. It was so long ago. I've got like all this fuzz everywhere. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to like vacuum up my pants. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I think I was the one to play through Trespasser, and he hasn't yet. And he's only got into, I'm trying to think of where he's at in Veilguard. He's real early on in Veilguard. And I keep on trying to like tell him, you need to play again. Like, come on. I need somebody to talk to about this at length. So, so yeah. Uh, once that happens, uh, my my canon, my head canon and stuff like that will start developing more because I'll be able to bounce off of him a whole lot easier. Um, but uh, but yeah, I really need to play through again because it was just not enough. I loved the gameplay, I really did. I mean, the same thing with Inquisition. I love Inquisition's gameplay. Um, but I super, super love Veil Guards. I think it's just so streamlined and so smooth. It's nice. And it's just a fun game. It really is. Story was great. There are little bits that I've been like thinking and rethinking over, and like, man, I wish I had a little bit more of that. Like I wish we had a little bit more of the Inquisitor and Solus together, than the small bit that we had. Because I see him as I see Solus as being pretty desperate. When it came to, seeing his Vanon again. Um, but yeah, I also, because somebody had data mined the music that happens during the three endings, and so you have the Inquisition ending, you have the bad ending, and then you've got the Solus, the Llewellyn ending, and oh my god, the music for the Llewellyn ending is just, oh, it's got Lost Elf theme in it and everything, and I was just crying. And I just listened to that yesterday for the first time. So it's still very new and I'm still very excited over it. Um, it's definitely uh, something, if you need help finding it, I can try and link you to it. But yeah, somebody found it and I'm like, "Oh, this I'm downloading these like immediately." And it just took me that long. Like I hadn't even finished when I got them. And so I had to wait. And then I just haven't had a chance to really sit and listen to them until yesterday. Um, so yeah, I was like squeeing over everything, like all of it. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I got like, are all my thingies here? Yeah, all my squishies are here. I thought one of them might have fallen, but nope. Look how cute they are. They're bitty babies. Yeah. My ferret army! It's starting! It's either that or I was like, here, have a bouquet of ferrets. They're real cute. They are. I'm hoping once I use up all of this yarn that I will be able to get some fuzzy yarn and do an actual fuzzy ferret. The horde of darkspawn ferrets. Yeah. Right. They're not darkspawn, they're just cute. Currently working through planning out the plot narrative for my next timeline, which I have the restriction of only women characters. Interesting. Very interesting. Um, yeah, I have to go through, like all of my other stories that I've already written, um, and try and figure it out, how things went, like between Trespasser and Veilguard, and all the things that my Inquisitor has been up to in that 10 years, because that's a lot of time. Yes, it is a business. Somebody just told me that earlier today while I was knitting this little guy. Yeah, they are called a business. And it sounds about right. Because they all up in your business. That's what it is. That's ferrets. They are always up in your business. But I have a little, like, let me see if I can get it. I have a little baggie for them. That's what I've been keeping them in. I have that, and then I've got, like, I keep on telling people, is my dinosaur potato. Because he looks like a potato. But he's a cute little dinosaur. But he's a potato. Dinosaur potato. Dino-tato. He's cute. And then I've got my little mushroom guy. My little hippie mushroom guy. Let's see if I can get his hat to sit right. Look at him. He's so cute. I've been busy. I've been doing quite a lot. You know, I've been working on some shawls as well as all of these little guys, and you know, they only take me a couple of hours, you know. So they were easy to make, and I try to get at least one done every other day. And I want to see how many I can get done. I'm thinking of Adukin romancing Liliana. Hawk romancing no one, because it was a whirlwind 7-year thing with Varric and Bianca, and he didn't want to put that in the book. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am all about that. And Lavellan Warrior, Kunari. Then Kunari, probably Shadow Dragon. Nice. Yes, but yes. Yes. Hawk and Varric. That is where, because Varric always was a unreliable narrator. Like you could not tell if he was telling the truth or not. And I honestly think he was, like, I headcanon that even if you romance somebody else as Hawk in the game, Dragon Age 2 is essentially Varric telling Cassandra the story of Hawk, and maybe he's saying that, hey, Hawk and Fenris were together, you know, so it kind of throws him off of, you know, off of the wayside. That's my headcanon. But yes, totally Hawk and Varric. They are for sure my OTP with that. I love those two. Yeah, I'm gonna put all my little ferrets in their little spot. Here we go. He's so cute. He's chubbier than the others, but I love him. See? Let's see if it'll focus on it. Ah, there we go. Oh, look at him. Though they are not necessarily exclusive. I could also see that, for sure. Mostly because, like, a lot of the times, like, I don't see Fenris as settling for just one person. I really don't. I feel he's so, what's the word? He's so sheltered that he'd just be wanting to try all the things. So that's honestly, with all the tension, I have no idea how any Dragon Age companion group doesn't descend into a polycule. Right, though? I mean, honestly, like, there's some truth in that. I mean, you look at how, or you think about how long, you know, Alistair and them were all walking around, and how long it takes somebody, like, takes the group traveling from one spot in Ferelden to another, seriously, like, it's months, and you cannot sit around for months and not really have that question, you know? And then for Dragon Age 2 and Hawk and them, that they were for years. So I mean, yeah. Which one which one you think would be most likely to do it, and why is it Dragon Age 2? Yeah. Yeah. Um I think because they just that's years. That's years of tension building up. Oh. And you know there's a lot like that rivalry between Fenris and Anders is just perfect. So perfect. I absolutely love it. But I could see that as like as that being a triangle right there. Or, you know, joining with Varric. I mean, just this whole polycule. Yeah, honestly, yeah, definitely a polycule. For sure. I love it. I love it. I love Dragon Age so much. Yeah, I need to get the art book. Um cuz I've been reading through my World of Thetis, which is like right here. Um I've been reading through my World of Thetis, and I'm all like, man, I really want to see the stuff that they, you know, all the stuff that I don't know about yet. That and all of the sketching and everything. Like, I love Matt Rhodes' stuff. His illustrations are always very inspiring, and I think if I had that, I'd be able to write a little bit better, or a little bit more. I've been in a slump when it comes to my writing, and drawing too. It's been a couple of weeks, if not, I think like a month and a half, since I've really sat and drawn something. So it's kind of been getting to me. Um, Also, Isabella being there just increases the chance of a sexual event occurring automatically, mathematically speaking. Yes, that is true. That is true. I mean, you could get with her, what, twice in Dragon Age 1? Is it twice? I thought it was, but I can't remember. It's been so long. It's been over 10 years since I've played Dragon. I mean, it's been over actually 12 years since I played Dragon Age 1. Um, I started playing a game, and then my PlayStation 3 does not like me anymore. Um, which, I mean, you could see some of it earlier on in my YouTube channel. You could see where we started. Um, but yeah. Um, but I will honestly I'll be back. I'm definitely trying to get back into the habit of streaming. I'll be streaming a lot more. I it's once, but you can make it a 3, 4, or 5 way. Okay, well, I mean, I think that kind of equals things out. Um I will be doing more streaming more. I know this past I had lost my grandmother, so I had been both holidays and sick. I got really sick over the like right after the holidays. It was terrible. Um and then of course my grandmother passed away, so I had to go out of state for a week, and it's just been really hard to get back into things. So, especially with like my other job, which I'm probably going to end up uh no longer doing. I might try and make this streaming. I have a podcast where I've been on, not exactly politically correct at times, mostly because of my friend who is also on it. He tries to make jokes that he knows will definitely shock people. So, but if you are interested in listening to it, it is called the Trick Talking Meat podcast, and it is on Uh, it is on Spotify. I think it's also on App. It might be on Apple. I can't remember. Um, oh no! Don't worry about the total whiplash of your comments. No, don't even worry about it. I've needed this. If that makes you feel better, I've needed to talk about other things, and I've needed a distraction. Um, I've needed that, which is a big reason why um, I'm wanting to do more of this, like of just talking. And uh, I have some records. I have some of my great grandparents' records now, which are really awesome. And so I've been wanting to clean them and have people listen to these old records. I mean, I've got a bunch of Bing Crosby um and everything like that. But yeah, yeah, you guys, and you keep me coming back. If that makes you, understand how much, this streaming does mean to me, and uh how much it does make a difference in my life. And just because I don't really get out much. um, I have friends. I do have friends, and I do talk to them. None of them are really Dragon Age fans, though, so I don't have a lot of people to talk Dragon Age with. Um, Especially with how, like, into it I am. I've tried to get them into it. It's just not their thing. They're more Guild Wars fans, I guess. Um, so like, yeah, coming back on here, um, I do both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So this is actually on both services uh, streaming. And but I've been having a lot more interaction through YouTube, which has been great. Um, so yeah, no, and you coming back over and over again, it really does make me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm not just yelling out into the void. So, um, but as the time, it's about 7:40 my time. I'm having to really kind of get something to eat before I have to leave and go pick up my husband from work at 8. So I'm having to close up. I wanted to make sure I got a little ferret done, though. You are one of the most reoccurring fans. You are like the top, like in the top two. So so I appreciate you coming back again and again. And um I'm hoping to get things a bit more fun. And um one of the things I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to go thrifting with you guys. Cuz I love going thrift shopping and seeing what I can find. So yeah, I'm really, really wanting to do that a bit more. So I might be going live doing that at some point during the day, during the week. Once I have a bit more spending money. Um, but this is most definitely a yeah. You're helping me along for sure. Thank you. And that's from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for coming back again and again. It keeps me doing it. So and it's something I think is something I need to do. So um but yeah, but I'm having to close up. I wish I didn't have to. Um but I haven't eaten much today. I've had a bowl of cereal with some blueberries in it. That's it. And I had that probably around like let's see, probably around 3. So um so yeah, I think I'm needing to like make some mac and cheese or something. Um, but but yeah, hopefully I'll be back on Thursday. At least that's my aim. Is to be back on Thursday. I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. Um, I may do this again. I may do some artwork. I've been really trying to push some more artwork. Um, and do some drawing. I mean, my Lavella needs to be drawn more anyway. I mean, uh, or I might play through some more Dragon Age, or play a day of Final Fantasy 14. I was playing Fall Guys last week, which is always a funny time. Uh, but but yeah. So thank you for coming back, Sam. I appreciate it. I really really do. Thank you to everybody else, who's come to watch. Um, I do definitely, like I said, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And it's made a big difference in my mood. Which, I've definitely needed the past couple weeks. So, um but yeah, but I hopefully will see you guys on Thursday. Um and I'll figure out something to do. Maybe I'll do my records on Thursday. That'll be fun. That I need to clean them. They need a lot of cleaning. So that's my plan. Is to clean them and listen to them, cuz it's really cool listening to these old records that probably haven't really been listened to since maybe the 70s, because I don't really remember my great grandparents listening to music, but this has been their collection, which was very 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 interesting to look through, and to be able to bring some of it home. It was so much that I couldn't. These are actual records that, when people talk about, it being an album, these are actually an album full of single records with just one song on one side, and it's made into an album. So this was before they actually had EPs, which has been really interesting, and they sound amazing. If you're a big Fallout fan, I have some of the music from Fallout in on these records. So I think it'd be really cool to post those up. So maybe I'll do that on Thursday. I'll hang, and we can listen to some of my grandparents' records. So, but you guys take care. You guys have a great night. Um, I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and I will see you guys later. So, bye.